On lane 8 from Korea, Son Hye-rin, Choi Eun-hye, Kim In-sun, Yoon Ja-kun, Baek Seung-ja. On 7 from Germany, Laura Voigtner, Martina Schulz, Patricia Luoto, Nadine Geisler, Birgit Pöckner. On lane 11 from the United States, Shannon Pluhowski, Shannon O'Keefe, Kelly Kulik, Daniel McEwen, and Liz Johnson. On lane 12 from Singapore, Sherry Tan, Daphne Tan, China Nguyen,
I always feel like I'm in the way. There's no way I'm in
and
the way.
Jezreel Tan. Ladies, good luck. You can go.
Good afternoon from Abu Dhabi inside the Khalifa International Bowling Center in the United Arab Emirates. We're ready for our team medal round at the 2015 World Bowling Women's Championships. Lucas Wiseman of Bowl TV, along with Colombian national team member and Queens champion Maria Jose Rodriguez. Good afternoon, Maria.
Good afternoon, and hello everyone
And
watching the finals.
We have a couple of great matchups for you here this afternoon. Korea taking on Germany in one semifinal, and then the other semifinal is USA versus Singapore. And the winners of these matches will move on to bowl for the gold medal coming up immediately following these semifinals. So the top seeds, Maria, got to pick what patterns they wanted to bowl on, and they both, Korea and the U.S., picked the short pattern to bowl on, which is the 36-foot Los Angeles pattern. And maybe, Maria, you can tell us a little bit about this pattern and how
Not
it
so short
played.
anymore.
How did you find this this pattern to play?
It played tighter and tighter every day. We were able to use urethane, which is kind of weird, being the longest of the shortest pattern.
Yeah.
But I mean, it played really. It wasn't as hard as like the other patterns. Let's say like a Sydney, but it wasn't as easy as another short pattern.
And these matches are going to take a while because it's a 5-player
Yes.
team event, so we're probably looking at about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15
Per
minutes
game.
a game. And so just have to settle in, and the players will kind of let their nerves calm down a little bit.
And we're probably going to have a 10 frame. Every match is going to come down to the 10 frames. So.
Yeah, usually these matches takes a while to settle in before we have a good idea of what's going to happen. And it seems like a lot of these matches come down to the 9th and 10th frame and to see who's going to advance. And really this tournament so far this year has been dominated by Korea, Singapore, and I guess the U.S. They won the doubles, but for the most part, Korea and Singapore have dominated this tournament. Korea won the first two events, the singles and the trios, and Singapore has earned a medal in all the events. And Shayna Ung got the gold medal in the all events after team qualifying.
By a pin.
One pin. Liz Johnson needed a strike on her last ball to tie, and they would have shared the gold medal, and she left just a brutal, stone-cold 8-pin.
8-pin.
It was tough.
That was crazy.
So we'll flip back and forth between the two matches here. Abu Dhabi Sports TV here locally is featuring Germany against Korea, so we'll check in with that match as well as the U.S. versus Singapore. Sometimes we'll show you this shot right here where you can see it all at once. Got all kinds of tricks here.
That's
Maria.
nice, yeah. Things just get better and better every tournament, not only for us.
It's been a great tournament so far. Our thanks to the Emirates Bowling Federation and World Bowling for helping to make the live streaming of this tournament possible, and also for being great hosts. The Emirates
They were
Bowling
amazing.
Federation
Yeah.
are great. They've taken care of everybody as good as they can, and it's been another nice visit to Abu Dhabi. Once again, the championship match will follow right after we're finished here. Maria, how did you see the lanes? Where did you start on the short, and how did they break down for you over the course of the practice in the first game each time you bowled on them?
I bowled with my urethane ball the 3 times that I bowled in the short pattern, and it was probably like up to 5 to 3, 4 to 3, 2. And sometimes I was able, maybe one day I was able to keep up my urethane ball, and then the other 2 days the pair to pair was a little different, so I had to go like 7, 8 or 9 to 3 and switch to reactive, because some pairs were tighter down the lane, some pairs were just, they hook really early. The transition was, it was just a normal transition for a short pattern. It all depends on the cross and the pairs that we were hitting.
You can see the crowd here inside the Khalifa International Bowling Center. They're getting fancy, putting a cameraman in the stands even. How about that? They said they were going to throw more crowd shots today, so I guess they are. First frame wrapping up. Everybody's been clean so far. No open frames. Pretty even. As Birgit Popler of Germany steps up. She almost split there. Almost put the jinx on her. But looks like everybody's going to stay clean here in frame number 1. And like I said, it's going to take a long time for these matches to finish. It's the longest event of the entire week. Tomorrow we wrap things up with the Masters event for the top 24 in the all events standings. Of course, it was Shayna Ung winning the gold medal, Liz Johnson the silver medal, and Yeon Eun-hee of Korea got the bronze in the all events. The cut position, 24th place, was actually Birgit Popler, who you see right there. Germany, 216.67 average is what it took to make Masters this week. And we'll have live coverage tomorrow for you of the Masters event. Laura Buchner of Germany, the lefty. Shreds the rack for the double to start.
This is a good house for lefties.
Yeah, lefties seem like they've had a pretty good look this week.
Yeah, I wish I knew a year ago. That would have changed.
I think you do okay on the right side. You've won enough things. No reason to change. And the leadoff lefty for Korea. Seems like the teams love to have their left-handers as the leadoff.
As the leadoff, yeah.
Each of the 4 teams has a left-hander leading off the lineup, which is a little interesting to me. There must be some sort of strategy. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it might be.
But all the teams with the lefty have them leading off as Martina Schutz gets a little bit of a break there and gets the 10-pin to fall.
They probably have the lefty as the leadoff, so they don't have to. They definitely don't have to follow her.
Yeah. You can see that 10-pin falling awfully late. Martina Schutz. Korea, second frame. And no double yet for them. So Germany with a very early lead. You can see Daphne Tan from Singapore with a strike. Had an open from Sherry Tan in the leadoff position for Singapore this frame. So Maria, have you enjoyed your time here in Abu Dhabi? Did you get to see anything?
Yes, it's been amazing. We went to the mosque. We went to the palace, the one that used to be the presidential palace. We went to the towers that I can't remember the name. I really don't know how to pronounce it. And I don't want to be ashamed of myself. And we went to the marina, and it was some sort of speedboat competition yesterday. We got to watch it all. It's been an awesome time.
Yeah, the Grand Mosque here in Abu Dhabi is really beautiful.
It's amazing, yeah.
It's very, very nice sight to see. Yu Hui Fen with a strike for Singapore. They've got 3 strikes here in the second frame. And there's the first double for Korea. Things are pretty even now between Korea and Germany. Tobias says, who is she, Maria? Maria Jose Rodriguez, a member of the Colombian national team for how many years? Long time, huh?
Yeah, long time. Maybe since 2007.
8 years?
Yeah.
And Maria also won the USBC Queens a few years ago.
2014.
Just tuning in, this is the team semifinals. Championship match will be coming up after this. We've got Korea against Germany and the U.S. against Singapore. And Birgit Popler closes out the second frame for the Germans with a strike. 4 of their 5 players tossed a strike in that frame. But Korea's put a couple of doubles on the board, and they lead by 11 right now. So Korea again up by 11 after 2 frames. And in the Singapore-U.S. match, it is pretty close. The U.S. with a 9-pin lead. Commenting in the chat, they like your accent. Everybody loves the Colombian accents, don't they?
Thanks to Sofia.
Yeah, that's right, Sofia Vergara.
I was talking to the girls from Singapore, and I don't know which word I said, and they just died. They were laughing. They were on the floor.
Sherry Tan trying to make up for the open last frame. Leaves the 10-pin. And Janet Blahowski with the, looks like the bucket.
Yeah. I feel like you either have the carry or don't.
All the lefties up at the same time because they're all the leadoff bowlers. As Sun Hai-rin steps up for Korea, looking for a double.
She got it.
The Koreans are tough, aren't they?
They are. They are so good.
I think Germany's going to have their hands full in that match.
They have to bowl really good. They can't make any mistakes, that's for sure.
Yeah, Korea already starting to put something together early in this match. And the Koreans love the short pattern, too.
They do, yeah.
They really have killed it. So
they go up the back so much, the ball just
and they're
do
very,
exactly what they need.
Very accurate as well.
Oh, yeah.
They're very accurate.
Needless to say, yeah.
Oh, almost a pocket 7-10 for Yun Eun-hee, our singles champion this week, and also the bronze medalist in the all events. You know, honestly, Maria, I think that while Korea has had a great tournament, some of their best bowlers aren't even here this week.
I know.
Some
I was
Young Hee,
surprised.
some of their past champions who I think are still competing are not even here. I think that maybe
And they're not even retired.
Yeah, I think maybe their top 3 or 4 players didn't even come to the tournament, and that shows you how deep the Korean program is.
I think because it was a year full of games.
Yeah.
They had the Asian Games and SEA Games and
Asian Championships, they got all kinds of stuff going on over there, and sometimes those regional competitions are more important to the Koreans, but they do really focus on the World Championships as well.
yeah, that actually brings a lot of money to the country.
And there's a lot of incentives for the Koreans to win a gold medal. They have some financial incentives as well as some other things that make it very beneficial to them. I'm told that if you win a gold medal, you get $1,000 a month for life.
For life.
For life. And if you win 2 gold medals, you get $2,000. But I think that maxes out at 2.
2?
Yeah. So.
Will that increase like every 2 years?
No, I think it's just that once you hit that, you win 2 gold medals. That's the maximum that you can get. That's my understanding. But
yeah, it's kind of hard to understand them.
Hui Fen, baby split. And Patricia Luoto finally puts another double on the board for Germany. As they are a little bit in a little bit of trouble here, of falling behind by a bunch after 3 frames. Kim Jin-sun, strike. She's got the front 3. See the replay from Kim Jin-sun. She gives a little hop there to help get the ball to carry.
They're so fun to watch.
Nice conversion for New Hui Fen of Singapore. Singaporeans have put a couple of doubles on the board to take the lead against Team USA here in the 3rd frame. Germany bowled great yesterday. As you watch Nadine Geisler's replay here. They bowled really well yesterday on the long and had the lead, and then today on the short they just kind of hung on to stay in.
They bowled amazing yesterday.
Yeah, to finish ahead of Sweden in the standings after 6 games of qualifying. They ended up making it in by 49 pins. It was pretty close. And so I think that Germany happy they made it in, but
and
did not bowl
Sweden
nearly
was
as good
giving
today.
them Sweden was giving them a run the last game.
They did. Sweden also bowled really well on the longer pattern yesterday and struggled a little bit today in comparison to how they bowled yesterday, but just didn't have enough in the end to overcome the deficit. They were down 90 going into the last game, and Germany was able to stay ahead of them. Another strike for Korea, so now all of a sudden 4 players with at least a double.
A double and 2 with a 3-bagger.
Yep. So they are cruising right now. Liz Johnson puts double on the board for Team USA as the 3rd frame is coming to a close in both matches. It's going to be about a 42-pin lead for Korea after the 3rd frame. And it was pretty even after 2. And so that shows you how quick those doubles add up. And the other match, it is a 7-pin lead for Singapore after 3.
That one could be pretty even.
Yeah, I think Singapore and the U.S. match could be pretty close and go either way. Early indications are that Korea might try to run away with this thing against Germany. We'll see. And once we finish up here today, make sure you check in on bowl.com to read the expert story written by Matt Cannizzaro.
Ooh.
Make sure you follow Matt on Twitter at USBCMatt. He'll have a full recap for you on bowl.com once we finish up here today, recapping the team and the all events. Close-up look there at Sun Hai-rin, looking for 3 in a row.
She got it.
So tough, the Korean team.
The only problem they have is either they carry or they don't, because they're going to hit the pocket.
Martina Schutz of Germany leaves the 4-7. Shannon O'Keefe for Team USA on the right side. Little high 4-pin.
Lay 9-pin.
All the breaks going for Korea so far against Germany. Doesn't feel quite too intense just yet.
Not
I
yet.
think it'll
Yeah,
pressure will build a little bit as we keep going.
it will come to it, yeah.
Players just kind of
Once you start needing the double.
they're just kind of
running out of frames.
going through the motions right now and just trying to get it to the last couple of frames and keep it close if you're Team USA in Singapore, and Korea looking to run away with it early on here. You can just tell by looking at the scoreboard that Korea is dominating. But look at this. Can change pretty quick as Kim Jin-sun leaves the split. And nobody's stringing strikes for Singapore anymore after that single pin leave for Shayna Ung. Close-up look at Pat Luoto of Germany. She's the only player with a double for Germany right now. And her string comes to an end as well. Kelly Kulik with a strike for the first time in this match.
Yeah. That's a little tough pair, 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice split conversion. Wow, and she's cheering like she just won the gold medal. Big conversion there. Look at the replay as Kim Jin-sun, just textbook on this, slides it right over. Look at the reaction. That's awesome.
That's one thing they don't lose. They're so good, but they still get so excited for the little things they can make easy.
Yeah, and that's something we may not have seen in the past from Korea. They had some changes in their coaching, and now they're a little bit more relaxed and smiling and having a good time, and it didn't always used to be that way for them.
They actually try to talk to you and everything now.
Yeah, it used to be they were very reserved and controlled and
didn't smile, didn't celebrate.
They've got a lot of reason to smile right now. They are
leading.
They are just beating up on Germany through 4 frames. Liz Johnson, 3 in a row for her, as 4 of the 5 Team USA players strike in the 4th. Uh-oh. Missed single pin. You could hear everybody oohing and ahhing over that one. I don't see too many missed single pins in the World Championships, especially in the medal rounds.
Yeah, that's something you have to be careful with.
Baek Sung-ya, Korea, brings the 10 pin. It's about a 60 pin lead for Korea. Now, Jungwoo Park just sent me a Facebook message about the Korean pension system that they have for winning their medals. They have a point system, and if they earn the maximum points, then they get $1,000 for each month for the whole life. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Adds up over time, especially since a lot of the players are younger.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
So thank you very much, Jungwoo Park, for the information. See, Facebook is wonderful.
Yeah.
4 frames in. Germany down by about 60 against Korea. And in the U.S.-Singapore match, the U.S. is up by 29.
20. Mm-hmm.
Thanks to the 2 doubles and the open on the other side. Makes it about a 29-pin lead for Team USA after 4. Sherry Tan leaves the 6-pin. She was the only Singaporean that had a strike working in the 4th, so Team USA with a big opportunity to take a pretty decent lead at the halfway point of the match if they can put some strikes on the board here. Big split for Schutz. Tomorrow's the final day of competition here at the World Championships. Masters competition. Now, step 1 in the morning is top 24 bowling an additional 6 games. And then we cut to the top 8 for the round-robin match play, and then the top 4 make the medal round. Almost picks it up there. Shoots with the open. Might be the first open of that match by either team.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Yun Un-hee pack all 10 back here for the double to help her team. She's very solid. She's been their best player this week. She comes up light, though, and leaves the 2-4. Korea has slowed down a little bit in the last couple of bowlers. Shannon O'Keefe, who's really not bowled great this week, but she stepped it up today and gave Team USA 692 in the final 3 games of the team event to help propel them into the number 2 seed.
Yeah, she started with a 290 first game.
289 first game for O'Keefe today, so she stepped up when the team needed her. And she's bowling pretty well early here in this one. So we're about halfway through the 5th frame in both matches. Shayna Ung gets that strike to fall her way, gets the messenger to go across, take out the 10.
Maybe to start something for Singapore.
Yeah, it's 2 strikes in a row for them as a team. Kelly Kulik looking for a double. She leaves a 4-pin. See the Koreans, they oftentimes will swing their arms back and forth to try to get the feel.
To get loose.
Yep.
She almost missed the 10 pin again.
New Hui Fin almost missed another single pin there. You can see the replay on that 7 pin falling late there. Double for Germany, Geisler. Danielle McEwen with a big strike for 3 in a row for Team USA as they extend their lead.
Easy spare.
For Korea, yes. They're so accurate that they don't miss that many spares. And even the tough spares and the splits, they give it a run. Jazrael Tan having a little bit of a slow game here for Singapore. They really needed her to step up.
They are struggling to carry. Yeah, they need to do something.
Team USA might erupt here if another strike for Liz. Nah, she leaves the 10 pin.
So hard to carry, I told you.
Yeah, seems like it. Double for Birgit Poplar as all of a sudden Germany's got 3 doubles on the board. Jung Da-eun of Korea has the front 4 up right now. There she is.
Front 5.
She's carrying the team right now. So 5 frames completed between the U.S. and Singapore. It's a 39 pin lead for Team USA. And Korea, Baek Sung-ya with a strike to close out the 5th. And Korea leads by 38. So they're both about the same. Korea and the U.S. both up by almost 40 pins after 5 frames. So the higher seeds are winning at this point. Sherry Tan trips the 6 forward for the strike. She struggled a little bit in this game as well. All of the Singaporeans really kind of struggling with their carry and not able to string any strikes together. They only have, what, 2 doubles in the whole game. And they do have a couple of opens this game. Shannon O'Keefe with a double pushes the lead almost to 50 now for Team USA. Sun Hai-ren, the lefty for Korea, another strike.
Strikes again. 4
out of the last 5 have been strikes for her. Daphne Tan.
For a double.
Yeah, 3rd double
Yay.
of the game for Singapore, and she's got 2 doubles, so she's really holding them up right now.
And she didn't bowl great this week either.
Yeah, Daphne came in and gave him 621 today. 244 the first game, and then under 200 after that, the next 2 games. Shayna Ung. Singapore is going to win this match. They have got to rely on her to carry the team. And the All Events gold medalist leaves the 7 pin on a strike, so a missed chance for a double there for Shayna Ung. And the U.S. seems like they might be trying to gain some momentum here.
Yeah.
Especially if Danielle strikes.
Gets this one, yeah.
Yep. Gets another one. 4 in a row here in the 6th frame for Team USA, and 4 in a row for Danielle individually. Team USA is building their lead here in frame 6. Patricia Luoto, Germany, looking for a double. Looks away right. Comes back, leaves the 2-8.
Lucky.
Yeah. I think she's happy she didn't leave a split or maybe even throw it in the gutter.
2-8-10, yeah.
Perfect frame for Team USA. 5 for 5 that frame. Yu Hui Fen with a strike. Singapore's 3 out of 4 of this frame as well, so they are
getting something together.
Yeah, hoping to give
Trying.
themselves a chance. It seems like they probably are starting to feel the pressure a little bit from the U.S.
From the beginning also.
Jazreel, she packs all 10 back for the strike, so 9 of the 10 players in this match strike in the 6th, but it's a big lead for Team USA. 49-pin lead for Team USA after 6. So they add another 10 pins to the
10
lead.
more, yeah. Thanks to Danielle.
There's a weak 10 for Nadine Geisler on the double, Germany. Now Baek Sung-ya to close out the 6th frame for Korea. Well, Team USA put the pieces in place in the 6th to really pull away here. And now, if they all strike again, they're going to have a huge lead.
It will be a big lead, yeah.
Plahowski starts things off in the 7th with a strike.
That was a cool strike.
Birgit working on a double, the only German player stringing any strikes right now. Gets a little high hit to carry to close out the 6th. 59-pin lead for Korea.
It seems like no matter what they do, they're not losing any ground.
Shannon O'Keefe working on a double. Hits the strike. I'm not sure she was sure about that one when she let it go. But it came roaring back to get the strike for 3 in a row.
Yeah, I don't think it was the greatest.
Team USA's lead is now 69 pins. Tough break there. 9-pin kind of sums up how things have gone so far this game for Singapore.
Yeah, she was the only one that had a double.
A lefty for Korea with a double. Well, if I had $1 for every time I said Korea gets a double, I would be able to retire.
Yes.
And Kelly Kulik with a 7-10 split in the pocket. That'll put a screeching halt to your momentum.
The lane seems tighter
Yeah, Yeon
because I don't
Eun-hee.
think she's making that many bad shots.
Yeah, she's struck the last couple times on the left lane, but the right lane is.
She went light.
Yep, she did. So she may need to make an adjustment as Martina Schutz looking to pick up the baby split here. Open frame for Germany. And you just get the feeling that Korea is going to win this match with ease.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's bowling over here, so let's go back over to Korea. Yeon Eun-hee makes the
Easy spare.
no problem. Korea just hasn't made any mistakes in this game, and if they have, they've picked up the spares. 5 in a row for Danielle McEwen. Danielle McEwen winning her first career World Championship gold medal in the doubles event a couple of days ago with Kelly Kulik. Korea and the U.S. both with big leads here in the 7th frame. I mean, I guess, Maria, if you kind of asked everybody at the start of the week who would bowl for the team gold medal, I think a lot of people would probably say the U.S. and Korea because it's happened so many times before, the men's and the women's.
Yeah, and after the first 2 days, you'll be saying Singapore, Korea, and U.S. We're going to be for sure in the top 4.
Not to say anything bad about the other teams, but that's just the way that
that's the
the
way
history
it goes.
tells us how it should
in
go.
In the paper.
Yeah, that's what the stats say. The U.S. and Korea have been the best teams over the course of the last decade or so.
Yeah.
That I've covered these events, at least.
That I've been to, yeah.
I have heard the Korean national anthem so many times I almost know it by heart. Big crowd today here inside the Khalifa International Bowling Center in Abu Dhabi. I'm Lucas Wiseman, along with Maria Jose Rodriguez of the Colombian national team.
Ooh, she almost missed it. 10-pin.
We're going to go back over to the Germany-Korea match in just a second because Jung Da-eun has the front 6. We don't want to forget about that. Geisler with the strike. And here is Jung Da-eun of Korea. As we see the replay. We'll come back to Jung. There you go. Front 6. Make it 7.
Make it 7.
Huge lead for Korea. Kulhowski rocks the 7-pin, but it doesn't go.
Three in a row for Germany.
Closing out the 7th frame here. Baek Sun-ya looking for a triple. Great ball reaction. Great look at it right there.
Great shots as well.
And it's about a 90-pin lead for Korea.
Must be nice.
With 3 frames left. got an 80 pin lead for Team USA against Singapore. So they've stayed about the same.
That's kind of weird. We were not expecting that.
Yeah, I thought Singapore-US would be a little bit closer, but Singapore just...
Maybe nerves and pressure.
Yeah, they just haven't stepped it up.
They work so hard. They probably have so much pressure on them.
And it seems like Singapore is always so close, but just can't quite get there.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see them get a gold medal for Shayna Ung in the all events too.
They did in one of the games. They both did here. They beat Korea for the goal in team event.
Yeah, no easy feat to beat the Koreans. Daphne trying to make up for the missed single pin, and she gets the strike. But they're down about 90 now.
They're probably gonna have to all of them strike out to maybe have a chance.
Especially with the way Team USA's bowled.
Exactly.
Korea's now up by 100. 101 to be exact. Singapore just doesn't have the right look to carry on this pair for some reason.
Yeah.
They put the ball in the pocket a lot.
But it doesn't go through the pins well.
Yeah, they haven't exactly. Their ball reaction just doesn't look that good.
And it's so hard when you're hitting the pocket and just go ahead and try to make a ball change or a change when you only have a game.
And if you want to see good ball reaction, look no farther than Danielle McEwen, who now has 6 in a row.
She has the best ball reaction. Yeah, we saw the doubles final. We were sitting in a restaurant watching the finals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. So you got to hear my voice along with Almi.
Yes.
All right, well, coming up here in just a second is our superstar in the semifinal, Jung Da-eun of Korea. Where she is, has the front 7.
Maybe somebody from a different country shoots 300.
Yeah, Venezuela's got the only 2. High flush carries, front 8. And she looks very excited. Couldn't see any emotion on her face.
Was that a little sarcastic?
Looks like Patricia Luoto is going to go next here, about halfway through the 8th frame in this match. Korea up big, more than 100 pin lead on Germany. And closing out the 8th frame is Jazreel Tan. She swings it way right, gets the strike. Is a 99 pin lead for Team USA with 2 frames to go. So that lead just continues to get just a little bigger each frame.
A little bigger and bigger.
And continuing to pour it on is Korea. They are up huge now.
They're cruising, yeah.
Yep, they're bowling a big game. When you have 875 in the 8th frame and you've got 3 doubles on the board, you're going to bowl a huge game.
Yeah.
They've got kind of going at 1200 pace here.
Yeah, and that's what you need, basically. If you want to win, shoot 1200.
Yeah, you don't want these matches to be close. You want to be ahead by a lot because otherwise they get so intense in the final frame.
The pressure, yeah.
That one goes through the face for Sherry Tan. Shannon Blahowski had a strike to lead off the 9th for Team USA. Birgit
Five
keeps
in a
Germany
row.
with at least a couple of players with some stringing some strikes. But they're still down 100.
They still have a hope.
You never know. Shannon O'Keefe, she is stepping up big time here today for Team USA. That is 5 in a row. Oh, 9-pin for Laura Guthner. To lead off the 9th frame. Let's look at the replay on this one. That was brutal. Just blew it out.
Seen a lot of them lately, like this week.
Well, 4 in a row. A leadoff spot for Korea. This is turning into not a very close match. Same over here, the U.S.
Another double.
Another strike for Kelly Kulik. Looking to set up another epic U.S.-Korea battle for a team gold medal.
For a team goal, yeah. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. Korea beat the U.S. 11:59-992 to win the women's team gold medal. And it looks like we're going to have a rematch of last year's. Sorry, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And in 2011, the U.S. beat Singapore for the gold medal, 12-10 to 11-40. That was in Hong Kong. So the U.S. has a perfect 9th frame. They are on their way to the win here against Singapore. Go back over to Germany. Pat Luota with a double. Gold medal match will start right after we get finished here. The higher seed, which will be Korea, will get to pick the pattern. And I would bet every single penny that I have, they will pick the short pattern without question. Because they...
I get an ice cream if they don't.
Yeah, I will buy you 3 ice creams if they don't. They're going to pick the short. And I would guess that 9 and 10, if the lane guys are smart, probably already oiled with short. And so they may not have to re-oil. They picked right in the trios.
And we're just going to start.
And that's what they did in the trios. They picked right and they just started. So we'll see if that happens again. Adine Geisler. Germany's starting to string some strikes together here towards the end, but unfortunately it looks like too little too late. And let's hope Abu Dhabi TV will cut back quick here because, well, she got the front 9, but we didn't see it.
Maybe we'll see the replay.
Yeah, we'll hang in here and see if they can find a replay for us to see. And there it is. Jung Da-eun with the front 9.
Perfect.
Yep. So it's going to be Korea against the United States for the gold medal. And I just saw the Korean coach come over and tell Pekka.
And I lost my ice cream.
Yep, that they have already, the game is not even over, and they've already told him we're going to bowl on short. And he told Rod Ross, the Team USA coach. That's funny. They didn't even wait. They know they've won. It's over. We want to bowl on short again, and we're going to shoot 1250.
It's going to be an interesting match.
I think it could
They're
be
both
really
so
high
good.
scoring.
Yeah. They both had great reaction
Yep.
in the short battle.
The cheers you hear are Birgit Poplar made a split in the 9th. As Puchowski with the 7-pin. Got 120 pin
20.
lead for Team USA. Korea. There's a look at the replay, by the way, on that split conversion. And there she is. As Korea finishes out the 9th frame with the spare. Korea already over 1,000 after 9 frames.
Nice. That's what you need to do.
And they're still up by about 100. Puchowski missed the spare, by the way. You don't want to start doing that if you're Team USA. Shannon only shoots 193.
She has a team that got her back.
Yep.
Reset and then start the final strong.
Like I said, we'll start right after with the practice for the gold medal match. And they'll have 15 minutes of practice before the gold medal match starts. And they usually give them a few minutes at the end of the semifinals to kind of regroup and change any surfaces they need to change.
And then they get 15 minutes of practice.
Yep. Double in the 10th for Laura Buchner of Germany. Sherry Tan, only 181. So the lefties struggle a little bit in this match.
In this pair, yeah.
The only lefty who bowled well is Sun Hai-rin of Korea, who's going to be in the 240s. I guess Laura's still 220.
220,
so
yeah.
Not bad.
With a stone 9-pin.
Yeah, that's true. Could have been more. Koreans look like they're bundled up for winter down there. It's cold in this bowling center.
It is, yeah. But it's nice. I'd rather be cold than warm when
That's
bowling.
true. That is true. Daphne Tan is trying to keep some hope alive for Singapore, but does not extend her string of strikes.
They can't carry. They can't get the ball to go the right way.
And how about the performance by Shannon O'Keefe here in the semifinal? 247. Big game for Shannon. As they are on their way to the win against Singapore. And if you're wondering in the chat, yes, there are a lot of urethane balls going down the lane in these matches. Germany putting some strikes on the board here in the 10th, closing the gap a little bit.
Trying to lose by least.
Yeah,
Spins.
still looks like they're going to lose unless there's some kind of epic collapse here by Korea, but you don't see that too often.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Korea's already at 1070, and they'll be at 1080 if she strikes in the fill. They can max at about 1220, something like that. Germany can still shoot 1140. Kelly Kulik left the 8-pin. Her first shot in the 10th. But Team USA still leading by 100 pins. 101 to be exact.
Yeah.
We do still have some drama in this match with the front 9 for the Korean in the 4th position, Jung Da-woon. We'll see her up in just a couple of minutes. Flip over to Luoto. She gets a strike. Germany's going to put up a respectable score here.
They're going for it, yeah.
They're putting up a good number. But
it's just always hard to ball against Korea.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with them. And of course, it's hard when somebody other team has the front 9 and the rest of the team is bowling quite well. It gets closer and closer with every strike that Germany throws. And that'll just about do it for Germany. They really needed to go off the sheet to have any chance, and they had to have 3 opens from Korea. So
can be possible, but I mean, you never know.
Yeah, now the max score for Germany is 1137, and Korea is already going to be over 1100 with 2 bowlers to go. So. Plus, you got all the pins to be added to the string of strikes. So, yeah, Korea definitely is going to advance. But Germany, a respectable showing for sure.
I mean, they're already 30, 40 over.
Yeah. They can get to 1130.
Yeah.
7. Great game for Danielle McEwen for Team USA, 252. It's Team USA going to be a little over 1100 potentially this game. Can still get to 1125. So we're going to see if we can have a 300 game. Front 9. She snaps them all out for the front 10 for Jung Da-woon. A huge strike there. She doesn't need the strikes to win the game anymore, so she can just relax and try to finish it off for a 300. So again, front 10, Jung Da-woon of Korea here in our semifinals. Oh, the 10-pin doesn't go. Had a messenger come across, a little bit of a short pin there, we'll say. And look at the replay.
It's like she knew when she threw it.
Yeah, look at this. It was not her best shot, but look at the head pin come across the deck. Just a little short.
Missed it.
Just an inch or two was the difference there, but a great game. 289 is what she's going to be at. What a game. 289. Jung Da-woon. As this game comes to a close with one more shot from Jasmine Tan. Team USA 11:05. Singapore going to be at 10:28. So a little short. Korea is going to be pretty close to 1,200, just shy of 1,200 if Baek Sung-ya strikes out. And Germany with a very respectable game in the 1080s potentially. Final score in the U.S. match, 11:05 to 10:26. We still have a couple of more shots to go here between Germany and Korea. And we'll get set up for our gold medal match coming up next. A very, very respectable 1087.
1087.
For Germany. Nothing to be ashamed about.
That would have been a great fight with USA.
It would have, yes. But Korea just too much. One more shot to go here to make it official in the semifinals for Korea. $11.95 to 10.87. Korea wins against Germany. So stand by. Marie and I will be back for the gold medal match coming up in a few minutes here live on Bowl TV.
Will be Korea and United States. Korea defeated Germany 11.95-10.88. USA beat Singapore 11.05-10.26. We'll have a short break. The ladies to make a run. The oiling of the pattern, Korea has chosen a short pattern that our nifty lane maintenance men already have set on, so we don't have to re-oil, but we're gonna wait for a couple of minutes for the ladies to take a break, then we start the 15-minute warm-up. ladies, we will start the warm-up, 15-minute warm-up on pair 9 and 10. Rick, would you do the honors, please? it's time to get to the business. Ladies and gentlemen, going for the World Championships. On lane 10, Korea, Son Hye-rin, Jo Eun-hee, Kim Yin-sun, Yoon Da, Baek Sung-ya. And for USA on lane number 9, Shannon Puchalski, Shannon O'Keefe, Kelly Hewitt, Daniel McEwen, and Liz Johnson. One game for gold medal.
It's the United States against Korea for the World Women's Championship gold medal in the team event. Welcome inside the Khalifa International Bowling Center in Abu Dhabi. Lucas Wiseman and Maria Jose Rodriguez with you. The United States taking on Korea here in Abu Dhabi for the world title in the team event. Live at the International Bowling Center in Abu Dhabi.
Just a rematch from 2 years ago.
Yes, it is a rematch from 2 years ago and should prove to be pretty exciting. While we get started, introduce ourselves. Lucas Wiseman along with Maria Jose Rodriguez.
Hello, everyone.
From the Colombian national team, who's joining us for the gold medal match this afternoon here in Abu Dhabi. Should be a good one. This is a rematch of 2 years ago when the United States lost to Korea in a pretty big fashion, more than 150 pins. And so we're ready to get started with our match. And look at this, almost a messenger for the leadoff bowler, Sun
It's already exciting.
It is. It'll be an entertaining match. We expect to see some high scores. As Shannon Puchalski steps up here. One-game match, bowling on the short pattern as dictated by the higher seed, which was Korea. So Korea got to pick the pattern. And they picked short. And here we are, bowling for the title.
No surprise. They picked the short.
Great shot by Shannon O'Keefe. The U.S. electing to keep O'Keefe in the lineup on the short pattern. You can see Stephanie Johnson down bottom of your screen. She was subbed in on the long pattern, but is not in for this championship match. She bowled the first 3 games of qualifying. Put the scoreboards up for you as we move along here in the first frame. And that might be, quite honestly, one of the worst shots I've seen Jun Eun-hee throw all week.
All week, yeah.
She did that one very far right and didn't have any hand in the ball and leaves the bucket. Maybe a sign of some early nerves for Korea, which would be unusual. Kelly Kulik trying to continue the perfect start here for Team USA in our gold medal match. Team USA has matched up very well on the short pattern this week. You can see the replay here. Kelly had been throwing a pitch black for a while on the on the short, but not today.
I'm telling you, they're getting tighter and tighter.
Wow, very rare open frame. Jun Eun-hee has been really solid in this tournament for Korea. She won the singles and got the bronze in the all events and only shot 204 in the semifinal and now with an open to start. Danielle McEwen, another player who's been very solid for Team USA this week, especially on this pattern. She punches them all back for the strike, and it's a perfect 4-for-4 start against Korea here for the U.S. We see so many times, Maria, that teams fall behind against Korea and then they can't catch up.
Yeah.
And I think the U.S. probably talked about that and wanted to come out here all
And
cylinders
start strong,
firing.
yeah.
And just start striking and not fall behind, because it's so hard to make up ground on this Korean team.
Yeah,
and that's
you know
a
they're
tough break.
gonna be good no matter what. It's gonna be hard to stay behind and then try to catch up. So the stronger they start, the better.
Liz Johnson, will it be a perfect start for Team USA? Yes, it will. 5 for 5 to start the gold medal match for Team USA. An incredible start here for the American squad. Perfect strike there for Liz Johnson. No doubt about that one for the silver medalist in the all events. Well, it's not too often that you get Korea on their heels a little bit, and right now they have to be feeling the pressure, and it's only the first frame. Long ways to go, though, as we've got a full 10 frames to bowl here, 1-game match. 5-player team event will take more than an hour to bowl, and if it's close, it'll be even longer, maybe an hour 20.
Yeah, maybe more.
First strike on the board for Jung Da-eun, who had the huge 289 game in the semifinal. See some of the U.S. fans, Megan Kelly, Tiffany Plahowski. So nervous they're chewing on their nails.
Oh my God.
Not quite a nail biter yet, but it wouldn't be
Yeah, me
surprising if it is
neither.
at some point later on in this match.
She's going crazy already.
There's Baek Sung-yeol, the anchor bowler for Korea. She goes a little high on that shot, but trips out the 4-pin. We'll take a look at the replay from the lane level angle. You can see the ball just checks up a little bit on her, and she's lucky to get the strike there. You can do us a favor and share the link to the live streaming on your Facebook and Twitter, and try to let the world know that we've got a great gold medal match underway here in Abu Dhabi. I'm going to do that right now, actually, as well. Perfect start continues for Team USA.
She went trip 6, trip 6.
Shannon O'Keefe, second frame, Team USA. That's going high. Leaves the 4-pin. That one.
It's a good 4-pin.
Yeah, it's a good 4-pin because that ball really started to hook early.
Yeah.
And she's lucky the ball kind of died at the end.
She
there
got
and
it
just
out
leave the 4.
a little too early.
First non-strike for Team USA, but a great start for them. See if Yeon Eun-hee can make a better shot after that first frame. A little bit more comfortable on that one. Maybe some of the nerves in the first frame
I think
for her.
she's stuck a little.
Yep.
The first frame.
Could be. Well, this is a much more solid shot, as we would expect out of Yeon Eun-hee. Saturday afternoon here in Abu Dhabi.
I don't even know what day it is.
It is Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday, which is the last day of competition. Saturday morning in the U.S. right now. And pretty late in the day in Korea. Not sure how many of our viewers are watching from Korea, but I'm sure we have a few from the United States who are tuning in today.
Some, yeah.
Oh, a 4-9 split. Gotta be honest, Maria, Korea's looking a little shaky early on
They
here.
are, yeah.
This is not what we've seen out of them, and the U.S. would love to take advantage and put some doubles on the board here in the
Yeah,
second.
they have to.
Kelly Kulik buries it for the strike. Kelly bowling in the number 3 slot in the lineup for Team USA. On any other team, she's probably the anchor. But for
Anywhere
Team USA,
else.
yep, she is number 3 in the lineup this week. Wide look inside the Khalifa International Bowling Center. Open frame again. 2 opens for Korea already early in this match.
2 frames, yeah.
Danielle McEwen looking to give the U.S. their 3rd double to start this match. Tie. Left off her hand there and leaves it 3-6-10. Jung Da-eun of Korea picks up right where she left off last game. Had the front 10 in the semifinal, now starting with a double. She is
working on it.
yeah, she's really stepping up here in the medal round this afternoon. And a chopped spare for McEwen, so an unforced error for the U.S. Kind of halts their momentum a little bit here in the 2nd frame.
That's how she started last game. Strike open.
And she ended up bowling 250.
250, yeah.
Big shot here for Baek Sung Yao, trying to let the U.S. know they're not going to go anywhere. She gets the strike for the double. So back-to-back doubles for Korea. As Liz Johnson steps up to close out the 2nd frame. Pin lead for Team USA. Take a look at the replay here on Liz's shot. Hard and direct and not doing a whole lot, not covering a whole lot of boards. It's Liz
Just
Johnson.
how she like it.
Yep. It's kind of her A game right there, you would expect.
And it's working pretty well.
It is. And now Pluhowski, who struggled a little bit in the semifinal, only had 193. She looks like she's come to play here in the final, though. Front 3 for Pluhowski.
She's on it.
Look at the replay here. Great shot.
That's a great shot, yeah.
Powerful strike for the lefty for the U.S. See if Sun Hai-rin, the lefty for Korea, can match it. Ooh, ring 7, wicked 7-pin there. Kind of stomped her foot a little bit, didn't she?
Yeah.
A little frustrated on that one. Great shot for O'Keefe.
Her face is scary.
Yeah. She definitely gets into it. Look at her.
Yeah.
The emotion. Well, everybody knows that this is the big event of the week. This is the one event everybody wants to win. It's the most prestigious.
Yeah, this is the one that matters.
And the U.S. looking for a little redemption after losing 2 years ago in the last Women's World Championships to this Korean team. Koreans dominated them in that gold medal match. Wasn't close. And the U.S. looking to take the gold this time around. Kelly Kulik, 3rd frame. Crossing over. Leaving the 6-pin on that shot. That was not her best effort. Korea loves to snap that 10-pin out, don't they?
They do, yeah.
They always have the great ball roll to be able to get that 10 out.
They do it, yeah.
Another double for the Korean squad, as they've got 3 doubles on the board right now. Ooh. Korea's had some tough breaks on carry early in this match.
Yeah, they have. They don't look worried yet.
Yeah, it's pretty early. It's still pretty close. Got a long way to go. It's only the third frame. Well, very interesting start for Korea.
Yeah. That doesn't happen often.
3 opens in 3 frames, and I mean we've seen them go an entire game without having an open, and so it's very unusual to see this. We watched Danielle McEwen in the doubles finals, and Almigeta and I commenting on how when Danielle hits the pocket solid like that, she'll leave a 10-pin. But if she goes high flush,
yes,
it seems like she carries it every time.
And if she goes light,
yep, she lights, she mixes them up for the strike.
Yeah.
So it's almost like she doesn't want to be quite perfect in the pocket because it's hard to get the 10 out for her.
Probably one of the only persons that you will know she will do that.
Yeah. And it looks like if Korea's going to win this thing, Chung Da-eun might be the one that carries them there, because 289 in the first match, and now the front 3 in the second match in the number 4 spot in the lineup for Korea.
Just calming her down. Telling her, don't miss pairs.
Yeah.
Strike out. We need you.
Being a good teammate. Right now, the U.S. leads by 10. Sure seems like it should be more, though.
Yeah. That's how good Korea is.
Yep. That's a little in. Look at it hold. Just holds right on the line there and gets the strike. Front 3 for Baek Sung-ya.
Your pronunciation is pretty good. I don't think I can try.
Yeah, you just learn over time. Liz Johnson, she's got the front 3 now. So you got 2 players for each side that have the front 3. And after 3 frames, it is 20-pin lead for Team USA.
Yep.
It looks like the balls are stuck, so they'll take a break. Well, as we wait for them to fix the ball return, we'll take another look inside our broadcast booth here in the Khalifa International Bowling Center. Maria, what do you think Korea needs to do to win this match?
They just need to let it flow, basically. I think they just need to keep doing what they've been doing the whole week, which is making good shots, strike, and spare.
Looks like about ready to get started again here. Front 4 now for Pluhowski. Look at her getting fired up. You don't see her get fired up too often.
No, she doesn't. It's not normal.
She's shown a lot of emotion early on here.
She really wants to win that medal.
It's a lot different to be able to show a lot of emotion when it's a team event versus an individual event.
Yeah, it's not just her winning the medal.
Watch the ball drive through the pins on the replay here for the lefty on the Korean side. Shannon O'Keefe. Big split, 4-6-7. She kind of reared up on that one at the line. And
she did, yeah.
You could tell just by looking at the camera angle.
They're still so fresh. The lanes are so...
Still a little touchy, huh?
They are, yeah.
Yun Un-hee with a high shot there, leaves the 4-pin. So basically, early on here, you've got 2 players on each side who are kind of carrying their respective teams. You've got the 2 players at the bottom of the lineup for Korea, both with the front 3, and then you've got leadoff and an anchor for the U.S., who have a perfect start as well.
Great shot by Kelly.
Kelly's off to a pretty good start here. Double spare strike. Had that one bad shot in the third, but other than that,
She's back on it.
pretty solid game for Kelly Kulik. Team USA really needs Danielle McEwen to step it up here, I think. She's had a little bit of a tough start. Had that open in the second. Left pocket 10 in the third. And Kim Jin-sun of Korea has had a nightmare start here. Strike open, open. That was a little bit of a shaky shot there as well, leaving the 2-5. I'm not sure the 2-5 is what you want to shoot when you're not really feeling it.
Yeah, when you're
it's
not.
easy to chop, especially on a short pattern.
Yeah.
McEwen. She buries it for a strike.
Great shot. She's back on it again.
She is. Outside of the open from O'Keefe, it's been a perfect frame for Team USA. See if Kim can make her spare. Try to calm those nerves down a little bit. Get the job done here. She goes straight at it. Covers it up. Probably smart.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart decision. Take the lane out of play, put it in your hands to make the shot, and they're such good shot makers that I think that's the best way to approach that spare, especially on this short pattern.
Yeah, otherwise it'll be so easy to chop.
Yeah, the ball can check up on you before you know it. That 2-pin comes cleanly off to 5, and you've got another open. So good play by Korea there. Now we get to the bottom of the lineup. Last 2 players for Korea who have been perfect to start this championship match. Another great shot from Jung Da-eun. Front 4. I think she's 14 of 16 today. Or sorry, 14 of 15 today.
15, yeah.
On strikes. Pretty impressive. Liz Johnson trying to keep her start perfect. And she gets the 10 out for the front 4.
Just like Korea.
What a match here. So can Baek Sung-ya match it with the front 4 of her own? She got that one a little right of where she had been getting it.
Yeah.
The ball comes in weak and leaves the 10. And it is a 20-pin lead for Team USA as the 4th frame is coming to a close. This is where the intensity level starts to creep up a little bit as we move along. Even the people in the stands look a little nervous. Four frames in the books. Team USA up by 20. And they've got 4 strikes on the board in the 4th. Korea only with 2, so An opportunity in this frame for Team USA to
Step up.
to step up and build on their lead. Wojciechowski gets the 7 out, front 5 for the lefty from the U.S. Boy, watch the pin action here on this shot as she said, wow. That was a great replay. The 4 pin just caught a piece of the 7 to get it to go. Sun higher in. Weak 7 pin on that shot. Complete opposite of what Wojciechowski did. Wojciechowski's shot had a little bit more power and was able to get the 4 to go into the 7. This time the 4 just goes into the gutter, and you can see it. It just almost takes a nap in the gutter and sits there and does not touch the 7. Oh, same as last time for O'Keefe. Back-to-back splits for Shannon O'Keefe. But if you're the U.S., if there's one player in the lineup this frame who you would prefer to have that happen to, it would be her, because she's not on a strike. Regardless, they're going to lose a little ground.
Yeah, but it's not as much as
Yep.
if she had a strike on.
Wow. Ooh. A little tense moment there as Sun makes the spare. Made it a little more interesting.
Yeah.
O'Keefe going to take the 2 on the split again.
Maybe they need to. Maybe they're having a little too much fun.
Yeah. Shannon looking a little bit frustrated after back-to-back splits for opens. Yeon Eun-hee. Struggling with her carry a little bit now. Back-to-back single pins.
Yeah, it seems like that ball is going a little too long.
Yeah, it looks like it's going too long and not driving through the pins the right way.
It's not reading the right part of the lane.
She probably wants something that's going to read a little bit sooner to store up some energy and get the ball through the pins better.
Yeah.
And Kelly's looked like it was going to hook into the too high into the pins, but it just set up perfect.
Yeah. Her roll was
perfect. Watch this replay here. You can see the ball just kind of almost
died.
die at the end and strike, which is, hey, it works. That's another double for
if
the
that's
US.
what you need to do,
yep,
do it.
She split the 8-9 right in half. For the first time in these championships, the Koreans look a little down. They look a little concerned.
Yeah, they do.
They're
They're not having the best ball reaction.
No, their ball reaction is not great, and they look concerned, and I think with good reason. Especially if Danielle and Liz step up and strike again here. The Koreans suddenly are down by a pretty sizable margin after 5 frames. Great shot. Perfect strike for Danielle McEwen. And a 3rd double on the board now in this frame for Team USA. Taking advantage of the tough ball reaction for Korea right now and building on that lead. Even the Korean coach back here, I can see him. He looks really concerned. He looks like this is the first time that they have really struggled with ball reaction in the medal round. It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that wasn't even a great shot.
Wow. Wow, look at the 6-pin just lay on the 10 for Liz Johnson. 4 doubles on the board. And look at the replay. Watch the 6-pin close. See how the 6-pin goes against the deck and just knocks over the 10.
They're going to be up by a little bit.
What a big couple of frames for Team USA. Well,
She's still going strong.
Jung Da-eun is keeping him in it, front 5.
He's the one carrying the team.
So the 5th frame coming to a close. Baek Sung-ya working on a spare. Messenger coming across, and it's going to take it out. No, it won't. Looked like it was going to go.
Yeah.
It was too far in front of it.
Yeah, it was in front of it.
Looked like it was going to go, but not quite.
Yeah, I turned a little before.
Well, back inside our broadcast booth here at the Khalifa International Bowling Center, and kind of a surprising start, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Korea really struggling with ball reaction.
Yeah, it's rare that they struggle with ball reaction and they can't figure it out.
Down by 40 already
yeah.
is Korea with 5 frames to go, so buckle your seatbelts. I have a feeling it might get interesting these last few frames. Here's some banging in the background as Plahowski's going to back off. It's gotten quite quiet in here. The players are on the approach, and so every little sound can be heard.
Closer to the end, yeah.
As it gets closer and closer to the finale here, it gets quieter in the bowling center. You can see that she just barely got the 7 out that time after leaving the weak 7 last time. Here's Plahowski, perfect through 5, and this time the 4-pin does not take out the 7, and her string of strikes comes to an end. We appreciate all of you tuning in this afternoon here in Abu Dhabi. I ask that you please share the link to the live streaming on your Facebook and Twitter, and invite your friends to come and join us as well.
And she finally carries.
Yep, and this is the time when the U.S. should start to get concerned, because Korea, if they all strike here in the 6th, it wouldn't surprise me if they start putting some doubles together to get back in this thing. See, a pretty big crowd here has gathered inside the bowling center. As we take a look at Shannon O'Keefe, who has left back-to-back 4, 6, 7 splits. Looking to make a better shot here, and she does.
She did, yeah.
Look at this ball just set up perfectly right through the pins. There was no doubt about that one.
Yeah, that was a really good shot.
And as expected, here comes Korea. 3 strikes in a row as a team here in the 6th frame. So you would expect that Korea is going to mount the comeback at some point, and it seems like It's starting right
It
now.
might be now, yeah.
And if you're Team USA, you want to pop 3 strikes here to close out this frame to let them know that you are going to stay in command.
Yeah, that you're still going.
Here's Kelly Kulik. Yep, big shot. That is 3 in a row for Kelly.
That was a great shot.
Jung Da-eun has been perfect so far, 5 for 5. 15 of 16 on the day. But the string comes to an end. And if there's one player they wanted to keep going here with the strikes, it was her.
It was her, yeah.
She was the only one that had at least a double going into this frame. McEwen, high on that shot, 6-10. And we're over 1,000 viewers now. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in across the world, watching our live coverage of the World Bowling Women's Championships here in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Lucas Wiseman and Maria Jose Rodriguez along with you for our gold medal match here in the team event.
It's getting a little later in the...
People in the
Back
U.S.
in the
starting to
US,
wake up a
yeah.
little bit, joining us here. That one's pretty far right. She changed balls,
She
it
changed
looks
balls,
like.
yeah.
Interesting. Wasting no time and going to a different ball, and it pays off with a strike. You could tell immediately as the ball went down the lane it was not the same ball that she had been throwing. And it looked like she actually probably got a little right of what she wanted to do.
I think she did, yeah.
Liz Johnson, 5 for 5 to start.
6
And
for
another
6.
strike for Liz Johnson. What a start for LJ. So 6 frames in the books. Team USA with a 61-pin lead.
It's pretty good.
Yep, 61 is the lead with 4 frames. Not too big of a lead, though, as Kulhowski breaks it up for the strike. You have to think of it this way.
That went from big 4
Yes, exactly.
to
a
8 to
strike.
9 to a strike.
A 61-pin lead in a match like this 5-player team event is really the equivalent of about a 12-pin lead in
Yeah.
a single game match, a single match. So we've got a long way to go, and it's pretty tight. Big non-strike there for Sun Hai-rin. This is a big frame for Korea to try to start to gather some momentum and put some doubles on the board. They've struggled so far this game. Great shot by O'Keefe, who has rebounded nicely after leaving back-to-back splits in the 4th and the 5th. I think this is a big frame here. This could tilt it one way or the other. If the U.S. throws 3 more strikes in this frame and Korea doesn't, the lead suddenly is probably right about 100.
It can go to 100, yeah.
And if it goes the other way, it could make it about...
It can bet to 30,
yeah,
40.
30, exactly. So this is a huge next few frames here for both teams. Kelly Kulik working on 3 in a row. Looked like she stuck a little bit or something.
Oh.
And a stone-cold 8-pin for Kulik. She looked down at her foot as soon as she let the ball go. She's shaking her head a little bit. I don't know what it was that got her. Tell what Kelly's doing over there. She's doing something.
Maybe checking on her shoe.
Yeah. She'll try to sort it out here and make the spare. But, you know, she leaves that stone cold 8-pin. Korea steps up, throws the double. Just like that. Gets a little closer. Nice crowd here at the Khalifa International Bowling Center. A lot of fans of the Philippines here. We've got a lot of Filipinos that live in Abu Dhabi, and they have a big bowling league here, so they've come out to watch and support all of the bowlers.
Yeah, I was wondering the first day why the Pacers were from the Philippines.
Yeah. Look at the in-house scoreboard here, courtesy of Abu Dhabi Sports TV. Danielle McEwen working on a spare.
Good 4-pin.
Yeah, scoring pace slowing down a little bit here this frame.
It has, yeah.
See the bucket is the leave for Kim Jin-sun. Good shot again. Another 10-pin for Jung Da-un. Wow, Liz Johnson.
Great.
Another perfect shot for the front 7.
Front 7.
Team USA really being carried in the 1, 3, and 5 slots in the lineup. Puhalski, Kulik, and Johnson carrying the team through 7 frames. Cell phone going off in the background. She does not stop. You would think she might have backed off and started over again, but couldn't bother.
Yeah, I
Gets the
didn't.
job done.
Not at all.
And that's a big double for...
That probably happens in her training every day.
Yeah, it could, actually. So we've got 3 frames to go, and it is a 60-pin lead for Team USA.
Nothing happened on that frame.
Did not change. Both teams working on doubles on the board, and then again, nothing really changed after
One
that
of those
last frame.
doubles.
Which, if you're Team USA, you're probably pretty happy that it,
Yeah,
that it
exactly.
stayed about 60 pins. Puhalski really stepping up here.
Yeah, great shots.
After struggling in the semifinal and shooting 193, she is delivering a fantastic game here in the championship match. And Sin Hairin just can't get a double. She's spare strike, spare strike, spare strike, spare strike so far.
A little frustrating.
Yeah, hasn't put a double on the board here in this game. Shannon O'Keefe working on a double. Pretty close. And she buries it for a strike. Making up for those back-to-back opens in the 4th and the 5th.
She got a crazy move and now got it all.
Yun Un-hee needs to keep striking here for Korea to keep pace. Oh! Thank you very much,
Yes.
4-9. Falls into each other for the
I was
strike.
going to say that's a little in.
Watch the replay as the 4 and the 9 just kind of collapse in on each other. And what a break there for Korea to keep them in this thing. They're down by 70 right now. We've only got about 2.5 frames to go. Kelly Kulick, 8th frame. Goes high. Pays the ultimate price.
Yeah, it was not the greatest. It was a little in.
Leaves the 6-7-10 split. Comes on a spare, loses a couple pins and count, but doesn't end a string of strikes for the U.S. Messenger shoots across the deck for Kim for the strike. Seems like Korea likes this left
This lane,
a little bit better than the right lane.
And that's when
And that's the lane they will finish on.
they will finish, yeah.
That's something to keep in the back of your mind
Exactly,
as we go along here, that Korea will finish on what has appeared to be in the last couple of frames their good lane.
The more, yeah. The one with more success.
Jung Da-eun, 8th frame. The frame stays perfect for Korea. Boy, if Korea finds a way to put a few strikes on the board in the 9th, the U.S. could be in trouble.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
They need to start striking. Or keep striking, the ones that are.
Danielle McEwen. She gets it high flush.
She
Strikes
did, yeah.
almost every time.
That was going to be a strike for sure.
Now it goes to the anchor bowlers here in the 8th frame. .56-pin lead for Team USA. Baek Sung-ya can cut it to 46 with a strike. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Got that one in and absolutely paid the price. 4, 6, 7. And, you know, since she changed balls, that's the first time she's gotten that ball in.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
look
with
what
the other
happens.
one, there was no issue.
That's right. And that could be a game changer here. The lead could go from 56 to about 80 that quick.
Yeah. Just because Kelly has, Liz, sorry, has the front 7.
And Liz stepping up right now to close out the 8th frame. Liz Johnson, front 7. Liz Johnson carrying Team USA here in the anchor spot with the front 8. .81-pin lead for Team USA with 2 frames to go.
Pretty nice.
Shannon Pluhowski working on a double.
Perfect.
And she gets the strike, and now the lead is 91. The lead is growing for Team USA. Messenger shoots across.
Wow.
And Sun Hairin has her first double of the match in dramatic fashion. Nice way to get your first double right there. Watch the pin fly across the head pin. Takes out that 7. O'Keefe. Another strike.
Back
4
to
in a
91.
Team USA up by 91. Look at the reaction from Shannon O'Keefe. Big shot here. Yun Un-hee trying to keep Korea close. Look at the ball just float right in there.
Great
like a
shot.
funnel to the pocket. Delivers her 4th consecutive strike. She is trying to help her team here. Cuts it back to 81. Kelly Kulik made a bad shot last frame. Trying to make up for it here in the 9th to set herself up for the 10th. Once again, she comes over the top of it, it'll look like, at the release and leaves the 3-6.
Yeah, it
10.
looked super early.
That's way right.
Oh, wow.
She gets half. Bucket with the side dish. That's what Kim Jin-sun leaves.
We call it the house. The little house.
A little house. Doesn't lose any count because she was on a strike, though. Kulik cleans it up.
Now she needs to pick that up.
Yeah, this is a tough spare.
It is, yeah. I picked it up twice today.
Wow, nice. More impressive that you left it twice.
I know, right?
Yeah, she'll probably look to bury it just to the right side of the 2-pin. Kind of high on that 2-pin and cover it up. Yeah, see, she got it, but you come up a little light on that. You leave that pin in the back standing, so it's a good spare there. Not many frames left here. Closing out the 9th, Danielle McEwen. 10-pin. Big shot coming up here for Jung Da-eun. She has really carried them today, and they need her to strike here in the 9th to put a 3rd double on the board. What a shot.
She did, yeah.
Yep, gets it done. Korea trying to hang in there best they can. Baek Sung-ya. Better shot that time. She got it a little bit further right than she did in the last frame, and it comes
her
back
hand
for the
was
strike.
in a better position too.
4 out of the 5 Koreans strike in the 9th to set themselves up for the 10th.
To go to the good lane.
Liz Johnson, front 8, double dribbled, gets the strike, and Liz Johnson has got the front 9 for Team USA. It is an 81-pin lead for Team USA heading into the 10th frame. And both teams have 3 players with doubles working.
She probably said, "I'm not losing a gold medal again."
Yeah, she needed the strike on the fill ball, and 10 team qualifying for the all events gold and didn't get it. Oh, this could be a game changer. Greek Church in the 10th. Some of the players looked back like somebody may have said something in the backswing up in the crowd. Not sure what would happen there. But let's watch this shot. This is an important moment in this match. Korea really wanted to have that one. Yeah, really wanted that one. Leaves the 7. Let's see if Shannon takes the 3 here. Maybe gets 4 out of it. Nope, just gets 2 actually, which loses a couple of pins in count. Still a good game for Shannon Plahowski, 238. But the 5 count on the 3-bagger really hurts in terms of count.
They did, yeah.
So we'll have a better idea how things look here after this spare and how that impacted the match. It's now a 61 pin lead for Team USA.
It's crazy how just with one opening the 10 it can go from that much.
Huge shot here for O'Keefe, and she gets the strike to go.
She got it way right.
She did. She was asking for a little help on that one, and she got it. Fill ball here for Sun Hai-rin. Gets the strike, 209. And the leadoff spot for their lefty. So that strike by O'Keefe pushes the lead to 71 for Team USA. For the moment. Wow, that's way right. 245.
She got comfy with the other one.
Drops it to 68 is the lead right now. It'll go to 58 if Yeon Eun-hee strikes here. They need her to strike out. She's been their star this week. Oh, wow. The ball floats through the head pin and leaves the 4-6-7. Wow. She's been such a shot maker all week. You wouldn't expect that from her in the 10th frame.
It's not usual.
And that is a big moment in this championship match right there. So we have 3 bowlers left for each side to finish here. An open in the 10th for Yeon Eun-hee, the singles gold medalist this week. '83 pin lead for Team USA now, with 3 bowlers left in the lineup and Liz Johnson with the front 9. Kelly Kulik gets the big strike.
The first one, yeah.
We're not going to move the needle too much in this by these bowlers because both of them were working on a spare coming in, but it's desperation time for Korea. They have got to really strike out the rest of the way to have a chance to come back and win this thing.
Yeah, to have a little bit of chance.
Even then, they would need some help at this point.
From Team USA.
Yep. It's an 83 pin lead for Team USA.
It's just difficult to say that Team USA is going to win. Even though with the bid league they have.
Yeah, it's not quite over yet, but it's
anything
getting close.
Can happen.
It's getting close. If Kelly throws a strike here, it's going to increase that lead even more. Take some of the pressure off the last couple of bowlers for the U.S.
Yeah.
Good shot, leaves the 10. So Korea will have a chance to cut into that lead by 10 pins here. Korea can still shoot 11.06. But not anymore.
They really struggle with ball reaction.
Well, they have.
Because I don't think they made, that many bad shots.
It's been surprising. And now the path to victory for Korea is not a good one. It's not mathematically over yet, but it's getting close. .1094. If she gets 2 here is the max for Korea. If Danielle McEwen just goes strike spare here, that kind of puts them over the top.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sure that the U.S. even needs a mark in the last 2 bowlers. But you just want to avoid low count splits.
Yeah, you just want to get the strike.
But just strike and put this thing away if you're Team USA.
That's it.
That's a strike. And that's going to just about do it here, actually. Not quite mathematically, but it's, it might as well be.
It's good, yeah.
They just need a few pins. And Team USA is going to take the gold medal here in Abu Dhabi. And get a little revenge from 2 years ago when they lost.
To some of these players.
Yeah, to this Korean team. A couple of these players were on that team.
Maybe like 3, I think.
I think maybe 2.
The second one for sure.
Yeah. Jung and Baek were the 2 that were on the team in 2013. But Jung Da-eun has really stepped up and bowled a great game for the Koreans as Danielle McEwen throws another strike, and Team USA has mathematically locked up the gold medal now. And I think that they would love to see Liz Johnson close it out with a 300 to make it very, very exciting.
That would be really nice, yeah.
That would be quite a moment. We'll see if we
That would be the best way to win the gold medal.
But what a performance by Jung Da-eun. 268 with a strike on a fill after shooting 289 in the first game. Just unbelievable.
She did not lose her reaction.
She did not. She really.
she threw a great.
She was the go-to player for Korea today. And unfortunately, just didn't get enough help here in the championship match. Team USA can max at 1168. Korea's max is 1094 still. All right, so here we go. Liz Johnson trying to end this thing in dramatic fashion for Team USA as they're going to win the gold. Liz Johnson, another one.
First one.
Packs it all back, and the arm swing's a little loose right now. They've won the gold medal.
Now they want more.
Yep, she can just relax and make some quality shots here and try to make this a championship match to remember. Big split, doesn't matter. The only question that remains is will Liz Johnson shoot 300 to lead Team USA to victory today? Team USA pretty easily defeats Korea, I would say.
Yes.
It was from the start. You could kind of tell that it was going to go this direction.
Yeah, you're never expecting Korea to only go 60 over in a final match.
Everybody's standing and looking, and cameras are out. Liz Johnson's going to stop. Somebody made some noise, I guess, off in the background. So she's going to put her ball down, which is the best thing to do. Put your ball down, reset, and get ready to go here. Front 10 for Liz Johnson.
That's a great shot.
Oh my, another strike. And Liz Johnson has got the front 11 Team USA is going to win the gold medal here at the World Championships. And the cameraman just squeaked the chair. And so Liz, again.
She killed the mood.
So she'll reset here. The cameraman wants to get the good angle for us. All right, here we go. Team USA has got the gold medal in the books. Liz Johnson trying to make a perfect game. And here it is. Liz Johnson delivers the 300, and Team USA wins the gold medal here in Abu Dhabi. Congratulations, Team USA. Liz Johnson, a perfect 300 game as the Americans claim the gold medal in the coveted 5-player team event. What a moment for Team USA and Liz Johnson. 300 to close it out. And the USA chant fills the Khalifa International Bowling Center. 1168 to 1060. Team USA wins the gold medal. Fantastic performance by Team USA and Liz Johnson. And they are crying. Lots of tears out there because this is the event every team wants to win.
Yeah, you're right.
You can tell. And here's the final shot for Liz Johnson. Watch this ball go through the pins. Just perfect.
Perfect. Split the
There was
A9.
no doubt that that was going to strike. Incredible performance for Team USA. 1168 to 1060. They dominate Korea to win the team gold medal. And look at the reaction from the fans in the crowd. Well, Maria, that was exciting, huh?
It was, yeah.
And we appreciate you
We knew it was
sitting
going to
in.
be exciting
We
somehow.
did. And that was fantastic. Congratulations, Team USA. And unfortunately, my last team event to call for Bowl TV. So what a
sad
great
day.
It is, but a great
It
moment
is a
for Team
happy
USA.
day and a sad day.
Very awesome to be able
We
to
will
call a
miss you.
300. Thank you very much. We'll be on tomorrow, though, so be sure to join us tomorrow. But Masters competition tomorrow here live on Bowl TV. So thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thank you very much, Maria Jose Rodriguez of
Thank
Team
you
Colombia.
for having me and inviting me.
Yeah, we appreciate you sitting in, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. That's going to do it from the Khalifa International Bowling Center. I'm Lucas Wiseman. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for my last day on the air here on Bowl TV.
The medal ceremony is still taking place soon, and those are funny and busy.
on the short. We worked on the short.
Girls worked really hard all year. Took over what we knew what we needed against the loss.
For almost 20 years. I started bowling on when the ladies tour folded the first time. I bowled on the men's tour probably since 2004.
Okay. Now, how long have you been part of Team USA?
This is my 10th time on the team. I was on the team back in 1994 and 1995. And then I became a professional, and then 2008 they allowed the professionals
yes.
to bowl on the team. So I've been on the team since 2008.
How many World Championships have you bowled? Quite a few?
1995 was my first time in Reno. 2009 was my second time in Las Vegas. 13 in Hong Kong, and here.
Yeah. So how would you rank this one with the ones you attended, the 3 or 4 you went to before?
This ranks up there. I mean, the fact that they won the team gold medal
makes a
for
big
a second
difference.
time, but Abu Dhabi's treated us so well. The bowling center's been treating us so well. We've can't ask for enough.
How was bowling here? The lanes, the oiling, the house itself. The other teams that you competed against?
Yeah, I mean, these are some strong teams. They're the reason why they're here at the World Championships. These are the strongest bowlers in the world, and it just makes you up your game that much more. And you got Singapore, Korea's the top notch. They're like robots. Strike after strike, and you just have to keep up with them.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. I think they're calling you up to stage. Congratulations
Thank you so
again.
much. Thank you.
And good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. طبعا هاي كانت ليز جونسون لاعبة المنتخب الأمريكي أحرزت ميدالية ذهبية مع منتخبها في مسابقة الفرق وأحرزت الشوط الكامل أو الجيم